ShinRobjira.
Today we're going to be talking about the Jada Toys radio-controlled Godzilla Evolved remote-controlled Goji thingy from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Right out of this giant boy's giant box, this figure will be standing at just under 12 inches tall, if you just go by the head. If you go by the highest point of his dorsal fin right here, yeah, he's over 12 inches tall, so that's what we're going with. Canon event. I'm really digging the Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, color palette that they're going for. The pinks, the blues, the purples and such. I really do dig that, and please keep it up. As for Godzilla himself, though, I really gotta say, I really dig this. I mean, you all knew that if you watched my video from yesterday. But it just... RC-controlled, wireless control Godzilla, man, it just hits! Godzilla's skin is going to be jet black with a little bit of dry brushing skittered about all over his skin. I gotta hand it to Jada Toys over here, though. The detail, it's fantastic. I really dig it. And this little bit of dry brushing over here going on with the gray, it really just helps the figure not look bland. And I'm especially loving what they did with Godzilla's very jagged, dizzy up the girl pink vinyl dorsal fins going on, because it looks like they gave it a nice light spray of white paint on it. It really helps it pop when the dorsal fins aren't lighting up. It also does wonders for the friggin' detail, because damn, there is quite a bit. No matter how small, or how big, or even how minuscule they are, the detail is nice. They're not just lumps. There's differentiation in them. It's cool. I do, however, wish the Thagomizer was painted, though. This very much differs from what we saw in the Playmates Battle Roar Godzilla. Really makes me wonder. Maybe the Playmates is more up-to-date than the Jada Toys? Maybe both are valid in terms of what's going on in the movie? Maybe I'm just reading too far into it and that's probably what it is. But hey, there you go. Differences. Let's go. The paint and detail machinations will be pretty much the same on the opposing side of this radio-controlled Goji, save for the fact that the opposing side has screw holes on his lower body. Not at all bummed or bothered by this, really. Just get a closer look at the very dabby-looking gray paint going on Godzilla's tail, his thighs, his shins, and even his feet and toes. Yeah, the feet and toes might actually have the roughest application with this dabbed-on gray paint. Sometimes they're just really gaudy and blobby. Other times it passes the vibe check. Plus it's Godzilla's feet. He's not a blue alien from Mass Effect. I don't care about his feet. Moving up from the Gucci Crippers Godzilla has. Booboofus, that comment is all your fault. The paint maintains its dabbed-on quality at least until we get to Godzilla's upper body over here. Holy moly, Godzilla got them G-cups going on. The gray paint will be peppered on in some areas. It's not really laid on as thick as it is on the body, but this is something I actually wasn't aware of with RC Goji. His whole upper body is soft rubber. Squishy, squishy, squishy.
Nice fucking model!
Honk, honk. Come on. Despite the material being different, the detail is ever stronger. Again, not something I was really expecting on a radio-controlled Godzilla toy. There is, of course, one downside, though, and that will be taking place on the face. I just wish the teeth were painted. That's it. I like the big, adorable little eyes. Big, adorable little eyes? That was a double entendre. That was an oxymoron. That was a chef on Blu-ray. At first glance, it kind of does look like Godzilla has no teeth. Where's me dentures, boy? Yeah, it's kind of hilarious. But I can further forgive that because, again, the detail going on here on a piece of rubber, it really is impressive. I mean, you got all the little spikes going on here, the differentiation in the plates of his skin, or just his layered skin, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a bit going on with this thing, and yeah, I'm very much impressed. I like that his membranes are nice and pink. I like that his tongue is a nice translucent red. Really accentuates on the color, which seems to be very much important to that of Godzilla X Kong. A lot of colors. That, and it makes the heat ray feature just... But for the most part, Godzilla's looking straightforward. Bro just kind of looks like he misplaced his dentures, and that's fine. God damn, look at that. The teeth are fully sculpted, too. I'm not complaining about the unpainted teeth anymore. I'm just saying, that's kind of impressive. Bro got them Gucci Nars now, too. Fuck. As far as paint and details go, that's pretty much it. Short, sweet, to the point. I mean, it's really not short, sweet, and to the point when it comes to me and paint and detail because I don't know when to shut up. Anyway, it looks fine. I mean, it's a radio-controlled Godzilla. You're paying for the gimmick and everything else. You're not paying for a high-quality collector-grade item, so that's fine by me. I'm gonna give big ol' RC Goji 2 solid stars in terms of paint and detail. It works. Now, let's go over some of the features RC Goji has. So first off, to get everything working and running, we gotta turn Godzilla on. Pretty cool little feature, but when you do switch him on, the lights will blink. I quite like that a lot. I like shiny, blinky things. While those lights are blinking, you're gonna wanna push a button on the remote control. There you go. So you know it's connected, and then the red light will be nice and solid. In talking about the remote control itself, it's painted and detailed up just like Godzilla, which I quite like. The only downside to this little controller is just that it doesn't have an on and off switch. After a brief point of just no activity, the controller basically just shuts off. So I imagine this thing will be a AAA battery guzzler. So after you're all connected, you're going to have 4 buttons to mess about with. Forward, left and right, roar, heat ray. Now I promise I'll take this guy into wider ranges, but I'm just going to do a brief rundown of the movement here. Let's start with forward movement. I quite like that. I extra quite like that because it actually makes a stomping noise as he walks, which is just nice. I've seen so many people saying that this is like their dream Godzilla toy from their childhood brought into their adulthood or teenagehood or somethinghood. And I gotta agree, this thing's friggin' awesome. You might see this as rude, but this properly frames exactly what I wanted to do next. Let's try the left and right motion. So, that will turn Godzilla's tail to the direction that you want it to, and when you want to go left, it'll do the same. So as he's walking, the tail will actually help steer him, which I never would have thought of that. I'm an idiot. I know I'm an idiot. And a concept like that being brought into the plastic and rubber of this is just good stuff, Jada Toys. Let's see if we can get a turn on camera. There we go. He's turning. Watch your step there, Goji. Yeah, it's not a perfect turn, but it's still a turn. What a lovely gent. He walked right in front of the camera. Perfect for the roar button. The roar button will be this little bumper over here, and... Great roar feature. I gotta love it. Now, let's just turn off the lights and show what everybody's here to see, right? And get it going. I absolutely love that. Seems like Vape Goji's running out of vape juice. Let's fix that. Thank the heavens that Jada Toys actually included instructions for both battery changing and putting on the tail and filling him up for more vapage. Within the box and the instructions, you will be given an impregnator from Seed of Chucky, those who know. And refilling it is quite simple. Pop his little brain cap up here. Butter that hole up just like that. Yeah, drink it down. Sorry. Pop that brain cap right in, and you're good to vape once more. They do recommend to only use tap or mineral water. Don't use purified, distilled, or bottled water. And no, there is actually no heat with this vape mist that comes out of his mouth. It's actually quite cool. Both in how it looks and the air actually being cool, not hot. Just to let y'all know. On the inside of Godzilla's mouth, right at the back of his throat, you can see there's like a little silver button back there. That is an atomizer. It does what an atomizer does. I told you I was an idiot. And hey, yo, wouldn't you know it, Jada Toys actually includes instructions on how to properly clean the atomizer. Jada Toys just has it going on, man. Love them. And here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is just peak, and I hope that's something that gets integrated into more Godzilla figures as we go on. Be them RC figures or just normal figures. I want more of that, I do. And can I just say, the sounds ripped right from the friggin' movie. You gotta love it. So with that being said, I'm going to give a solid star for the roar feature because... nice and loud. I'm gonna give the movement a solid star. It's a little finicky here and there. It really depends on what kind of surface you have him on, because as you'll see in a little bit, he doesn't do well with tiled floors, which is understandable. And I am going to give this godsend of a feature right here he's puffing the fat clouds, and he's got LED lights just shining it all up. Yeah, solid star. Absolutely. Not to mention, this guy is definitely an early and easy contender for one of my favorite releases of 2024. I'm saying 2024 because I got it in 2024. Is this thing even available in 2023? I'm not even sure. Any hoosers, let's go into size comparisons. Mega Lizard, Giant Lizard, Mega Monkey, Giant Monkey. Giant totally should have had a Mega Figure tin can. Number 1, best dentistry visit to Godzilla. Tomorrow's review, Giant Nekagoji, Shimo, Mini Huge Boy and Doug.
Still the best Playmates figure ever.
That guy, I don't remember his specification. It's Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh my god, he shitted his whole tail.
Hiya Toys when?
The movie monster series GVK dudes. Yeah, he's a big boy, and there's one tiny thing I forgot to talk about. It's really not all that important, but, you know, it's cool like that. These two toes over here on Godzilla's foot are actually going to be able to move up and down. I guess this will just help simulate the fact that it looks like he's walking. You don't really see the toes doing much, kind of just flopping. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't recommend putting this guy on a rug, because if you've had an RC toy ever in your life, unless the tires are about the size of 2 Entenmann's deluxe sized donuts, and the hair, the dust, everything that gets trapped into a carpet, it's going to get all funked up and everything. And yes, Godzilla do be having wheels, 3 on his tail and 1 per bottom of his foot. So please do take care to use this guy on a clean surface. So what is that? 3, 4 solid stars for this guy? High, so very high recommend on this dude. I would definitely say, as of right now, this is the figure to get from the Godzilla x Kong lines that are going on. I'm very curious to see what else Jada Toys has in store for Godzilla, because if you've seen their Mega Man and Street Fighter figures, they've got the quality in them, like the dog. Review coming soon of my favorite thighs queen, yes, but this was $25 before shipping. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that quality control. Look at the thickness of those thighs. I would absolutely friggin' love it if Jada Toys did a line like this for Godzilla. I'm going to hope and pray it happens. I'm gonna buy everything I can from Jada Toys' Godzilla stuff. But anyway, I leave you all with the big wide open movement footage, and I will see you all tomorrow, where I will be talking about Giant Gourd Chiller. Nice. I like it. Uh-oh. You two play nice now.
Damn, that was actually really good.
Perfect.